Then doing his eye. International super at 2 West Whippers advantage with happiness blind. I rolled the dice and we end well, I'll get it in a second. We've gone through the epilogue on time secret shot. So we've got Ruko, Konomi, and Maruka. Yeah, I did. And I rolled the dice. 1 and 2 would be Ruko, 3 and 4 would be Konomi, and 5 6 Maruka. Okay, for 6, so was our Maruka. Until now, Maruka has received a respected student council president. She's never questioned herself before, but following what Messiah has wavered. Why? Because she cannot fall in love with someone while she continues to hide her true self. She has to reveal who she really is and face Messiah head on. That mask does not look like anything else in this game. It looks so photorealistic, I think is the term. Wasn't I going to get expelled before the premature judgment happened? Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. No, it happened again. Premature judgment now 3 days away. It left me feeling incredibly uneasy. All students on campus safely acknowledged that I was innocent of the charges leveled against me. No, they didn't. That is not how that happened. That is not how that happened. That's not what happened. It wasn't the day of the premature when they actually decided no, that didn't happen. They still think it happened. Don't rewrite the story. Don't ever just rewrite the story. It doesn't work that way. It bugs me that people try to tell you a story just for the sake of a story. But that was the was another issue entirely. And I said charge of it, the fan assault incident. Like I said, that actually technically just happened. And there it was a surprise. What if I thought back on that time? Yes, let's call it an incident that just happened. The recalling is just what happened in the original story, so if you don't remember, I remember all this stuff, but The afternoon I received an email. It was from Rika-san. Rika-san? That's strange. I don't think so even before. Check the message. Today at 5:30, enter class. After class, meet me in room 3B. Come alone. Just then, I remember the words of warning that was on it past me. Good, don't say anything you don't know. Now I suggest for going along with someone. Of course, because I was someone I didn't know, although I didn't actually know her either, then don't go. However, I always had the vague feeling because I wanted to get rid of me. No, really? I was busy and wondered what I should do. Not go. I broke the tie I was wearing because I was visiting the room the other night. You definitely reacted strangely. Are you righteous? She even cried. To be honest, I was worried about her. That's why I thought you was here. Well, you're an idiot. And everyone else was an idiot, so it's probably the course for you. Alone, huh? Classrooms would already be zero about 30, but the strangest the condition managed to elude me. Is it time to go? I assume that I know that the text that Mitsuki's there's no text changes, and I knew Tommy's had text changes. I list of when it would fall for you if they were in the original game, because I grabbed that, and I noted that, but I didn't check the other ones, so I might as well show it anyway. If I had played through the original on this, then I would have shown that too, but I didn't. I played on the original, on the original. Because I'm standing, face the window, even behind you, wonderfully elegant. He didn't do it without a word, but he turned my footsteps and turned to face me. Salutations. Salutations. Yeah, force stuff to match me. Yes, ma'am. You're a boy. You're fundamentally different from us. Isn't that right? Yeah. I've had little experience acting with boys, but I have learned a great deal from our textbooks. What is that supposed to mean? There's no thing to say. You signed, it was an email, right? I decided to check just to be safe. Yes. Then, how can I help you? Yesterday, down when she came over and Rick-san walked over me and looked up into my face. Here's her lips were trembling slightly. She's changing again. They were pleasantly warm in the light of the evening sun. Yet it wasn't just the lips, the whole body was trembling. She quivered like a small animal. At that, combined with a calm, faint smile, he felt a strange impression. Saikun, please. Yes? Her voice shut off unnaturally. Are you okay? I still put my hands on her shoulders. Maybe sounds like moves haltingly. They were speaking to someone else as well. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath. Yes, I'm fine now. Note her eyes. The edge of her body wouldn't stop trembling. Do you have fever or something? Maybe shook her head slightly. Why was she trembling? I wondered. Maybe opened her eyes and placed her hand in mine. Her grip was surprisingly strong. Saikun, listen, I'm in love with you. Huh? These words were perfectly clear, yet I had to ask her to repeat herself. Such a shock that I couldn't even comprehend it. I am in love with you. But when she said it again, I understood, whether I liked it or not. Musan, in love? With me? Rather than the emotion, her sudden confession filled me with a sense of relief. The confession would explain the stammering, the conflicting emotion, the redness of her face, everything. Of course, I never experienced the confessions, but I had images both of alright. The eye before me matched those images. With my hands so rigorous on as I gazed to her face, her lips were definitely trembling. Her face was bright red, but her lips were pale. Just remembered the words wouldn't come. I wouldn't know the right thing to say anyway, so maybe I was searching in vain. But was this really a love confession? Maybe it was that fundamental doubt that was keeping me from finding the right thing to say. Rika-san's lips curled up in a dazzling smile. The smile was distinctly at odds with the rest of her face, which had gone sickly pale. She softly moved her hands and took a step backwards. She put her hand on the button of her jacket. I found myself wondering if she would feel overheated. After all, what else could it be? She removed her jacket, untied her breast, and sat down on a nearby desk. She then removed the brown vest, leaving just under her. I don't like where this is going. Guess she was overheated. That was still all I could think about. But what broke me out of the meaningless chain of thought was the realization that Rika-san wasn't stopping there. Watched what was unfolding in front of me with expression of disbelief. We were undoing the buttons of her shirt. Stop! One by one. Beneath it, her bare skin and her brow were so inclined to do. Stop! Not Rika-san. Wait. It was too much. My tongue was tied in a knot. I found myself backing away. My leg caught my desk behind me. Just fell to the ground and I fell on my backside. Rika-san approached me patiently and calmly with a permanently fixed smile. Her shirt was hanging open now. Her black bra stood out thickly against her porcelain white skin. I was at the gas just how well endowed she was. And then... there is no difference to this than the original. Actually, there is. I just don't think you'll be able to pick up on it. Maybe you do. If you do, congratulations. It takes a keen eye to see it. Rika-san revealed her bare skin as beautiful as that of a China doll. Saikun, I'm in love with you. Boys like hearing that, don't they? So, obviously I was happy to hear it, but I can't. What? Rika-san's eyes went wide. It didn't seem like it had ever occurred to her that she might be rejected. I appreciate the sentiment, but this is really like, how do I put it? If we both felt the same way, or this was coming after we've dated for a while. Rika-san looked so shocked that I was starting to feel sorry for her. Maybe she said something else? This is how I really feel. I'm flattered, but I don't want to go this far just yet. I see. Tears appeared in Rika-san's eyes. Was it because I jet her? But she was more than that. Then you are just man after all. That again. It was just like before. I was questioned about my righteousness. And then the tears. Rika-san, what is going on here exactly? Here she cried with me just as before. No, please, do not be kind to me. Huh? You are a righteous man. You are my neighbor. Means that I deserve those worthy of scorn. And then she yelled assault, and we got and the Guardians showed up, traced the room, and then we were set to get expelled and leave on the day of the Premier Judgment. Which is 2 days from now, so that just happened. Yet, you can't remember it. We can, just not. This game is just complicated. I've been putting reports, so someone's screwed up somewhere. It's like the whole story was written by somebody else at this point. Started to cry back then, huh? Even before the Guardian came. Those tears showed how she felt, and she wasn't just acting out of her part. But it ultimately learned that she hadn't tried to trap me out of disdain or disgust. Most of the kind I think out to the entire scene. How are you not supposed to know about that yet? It's not the judgment yet. It's the calendar showed it's not today, it's not tomorrow, it's the day after tomorrow. That happened the day after tomorrow. You're supposed to be getting expelled right now. Don't skip ahead. Again, this hasn't happened yet. I didn't notice Rika-san seemed strange behavior over the phone. She had visited to see how she was doing, but it was always ceased to hear puppet. It was over the lifestyle of Mary as she had been, and explained how righteous I was in front of everyone. I know this hasn't happened yet. You can call the old story. After the announcement, after we made the announcement, and this happened, we had the judgment out right after that. There was no transition of days. Thus, we overcame her grandmother. We should have made Rika-san tell us the entire incident, but she ended up saving me in the end. That really was a surprise. When everybody was trusting classes appeared, she reached out and kissed me. Albeit on the cheek. Even so, I imagined that it couldn't have been easy for Superhaka to from Rika-san. That's why she could find how I felt back then. It was only for an instant, but the sensation distinctly remained. I couldn't wait for a lovely scent which had drifted under my nose. Although she really doesn't matter convenience due to the kiss, I caught myself following her with my eyes before I knew it. It was the same even now. Ah, I did it again. He was not often be seen surrounded by what appeared to be a group of underclassmen ever since then. A small crowd formed over in the corner, her face came in and out of view from behind them. Maybe she was always like that? She was a lot of I saw her, everyone's big sister. There was nothing strange about her being the center of attention, but she's kind of on my mind. If I looked closely, I could tell she had a troubled look on her face. Maybe imagination, but she definitely didn't look like she was enjoying the attention. She looked that way every single time. I couldn't hear her voice, I couldn't say for sure. So she was on the seat short way away inside to ask them. Yoshino, could I have a moment? Masaya-sama, salutations. Salutations. I have a question for you. Just see across them, tray in hand. They just toward wrinkles on my eyes. Is it always like that? Huh? What do you mean? Mariko-san. Lower my voice a bit. She always remember friends in her class like she is right now? Mitsuki talked to Mariko and San tilted her head. No, but I can't recall. What about that? I can't recall seeing anything like this before, so it's always new occurrence. What do you think, Konomi? Yes, it's the same for me. Keep in mind that both Konomi and Ritsuko have not been in Final Course for a year yet. I see. Well, I knew it to myself. But no matter how popular Rikusan may be, being like that practically every day would be a bit unnatural. Got it. Thanks a bunch. Sure. Next day was the same as it was the day before. Both nerds were being surrounded by people, and Rikusan showed an expression. I couldn't imagine she was being bullied even in my dreams. Yeah. She'd probably yell assault if that happened, and then you get expelled again because you're you, even if it wasn't you in the first place. You're you get expelled because it's your fault. It's always your fault. Even if you're the victim, it's still your fault. Don't try to fight it. It is definitely your fault, even if you're the victim. It's just how it works. Because the headmistress is biased. However, I couldn't help worrying and ultimately decided to try speaking to her. When I approached, I could tell my name was coming up in the conversation. What are they talking about? Just because we won't go notice me and turned around. Ah! There's always a why before she worried everyone from my presence, looking awfully flustered. As soon as she did, the move quickly turned cold. Masai-kun. Good afternoon. It has Reiko's theme there. Yes, citations. May have been my imagination, but her face was very stiff. Well, I feel so out of place. With the exception of Reiko-san, I could feel everyone's cold eyes on me. However, if I were to look back down now, she'd never know why I spoke to her, so I made up my mind to press on. Mariko-san. Yes, what is it? Is something bothering you? Huh? She avoided my question and looked at me at a loss for words. Maybe this was a mistake? As soon as I thought that, everyone around her probably supporting that thought. What were you saying? That came out of nowhere. That's right, things like that makes it sound like we're harassing Oni-sama. She said, I told you so, it isn't possible. Please don't misconstrue things in such an odd way. No, that wasn't what I meant. I couldn't see the sense of what I was saying, and I kept trying to argue the point. Just then, she spoke up from the back of the crowd with a dignified tone. Everyone stopped talking. Because maybe Gather Masai-kun was simply worried because of that. Isn't that right? Yes, it is. I was actually worried about the look on her face more than anything else, but I definitely couldn't say that. Thank you, Masai-kun. Thank you for your concern. Yeah. I really mean it. Oh wait, I could respond to that additional comment with a tiny bow of my head. I was reluctant to do so, but I ended up leaving. I wonder what they were talking about. I was very sure my name would come up. Something the matter? Oh, no, just wondering what they were talking about. Besides the other crowd of people. Now, see, that tells me it's not normal, because Reese has been here for more than a year. Yeah, it does seem rather strange. I've never seen people gather around her like that before. Oh, haven't? I figured as much. So what are you talking about? That's right. I'm not really sure. I see. I'd be curious myself now. Oh, no, why don't you stay asking them, Reese-san? Huh? He starts to outpose the idea for some reason. You can? We mentioned this before. Shorter voice. And now especially close to Mariko-sama. In any case, it would be a little difficult for me to speak to her. Now you can't be Suki. She might be able to help you. Why? She's a lot to her, and I'm a classmate as well. This may be overstated, but she's very awe-inspiring. Put it that way, wait, are you so difficult? What's the matter entirely? I see, that's how it worked? Tsukusa mentioned the hierarchy the other day as well. Nation based on this institution was just, perhaps with some horror and effect, it might keep even recent sound cycle thoughts. It should be easy if you all would see together. That, however, the crowd still hadn't dispersed. If she were always treated that way during her meals, then I imagine it would rather be Zoe, even someone who always mentioned her gentle smile like Mariko-san. Then, at times like these, it may be quick to ask Tommy-san. Yeah, she should know. Right? She's in charge of the school sleeper. She doesn't know something. It's because it's not true. You know Mariko-san? Well, of course I caught wind of it. Figured you would. I commended her, not entirely meaning it as a compliment. Mariko-san turned me down and asked her about it, and said it was difficult for her to bring it up. Yeah? Should have just had you hang out with someone instead then. You have a point. Is that not what we were talking about? This probably never came to mind since they had all treated me quite coldly. What are you gonna say? How much more interested in that? Oh, let me think. The previous sounds really exactly how she said them earlier this afternoon. Now I get it. Tara-san nodded repeatedly. It'd be hard to fit individuals go through. What does that mean? Mariko-san really saw the two big leaders at business. Guess there's Ritsuko too. Both are strong, beautiful, and intelligent. Their talents are also top notch. When you get to be that way, people inevitably become withdrawn and have trouble approaching you. Possibly both sense of calling one another. I get it. I was kind of more impressed by the second. She was incredibly insightful, just what I expect from someone who wrote newspaper articles every day. I really saw I couldn't talk to her because they were effectively similar to two maidens on the same pole. Of course, I'm also aware that those two were never that close to begin with. So, why was it hanging on Mariko-san? Why do you think? Don't leave me hanging. Why did you Mariko-san anyway? Why? Not really sure. This should be a complete surprise. Oh, you chips on the cheek? Can't really deny that, but no, how can I put this? I was there when she was in a lot of trouble and all. She happened to work out that way, but I did save her life. Mostly that proved to some degree before she spoke to her grandmother on the phone. Anyway, you had to say Mariko-san. Who cares what God or your grandmother or anyone else says? Of course, what you have to say, isn't that right? So I usually ended up on my for exactly that reason. I get it now. So, what about Mariko-san? Yeah, for no reason. As for why? Because you're involved now. Me? It's a good point of view. Mariko-san, salutations. Serious citations. What's the matter? Can you see what happened today? What's on your mind? Sugi sat to a seat in the chair. Though she had already been away for a few days, it felt as though it had been ages since he visited the council room. It was a place she used to visit nearly every day.
級生がマリカ様にまとわりついているじゃないですか。何事かと思ったんです。
There was a storm around you, baby. I wondered if something had happened.
やっぱり友達はありがたいわね。
It's sure something to be thankful for. Huh?
こうした事情を聞きに来てくれたのはあなたが初めてだわ。
Huh? Really? Okay. You ever without asking how I'm doing?
そうなのですか?
I am? Rika nodded. Oh, but... Huh? Never mind. Rika blushed for some reason and shook her head. A giant clear in her throat and a little smile across her face.
少し寂しく感じていたところだったんです。最上級生がそんなことでもいけませんね。
I'm just a bit lonely. As you've seen, I mustn't be that way.
マリカ様はラトゥトスールですから、みんなで会いに行く分には平気ですが。
Because of the Totosaur, Marika-sama, I have no issues going to see how you with everyone else, however.
きちんと事情を尋ねるとなると、尻込みしてしまうのだと思います。
You're hesitant to ask you exactly how you're doing.
そうなんでしょうね。本当の私もそんな風に思われることが毎週の存在なの。
But imagine so. Even though the real me is so diminutive that no one would ever think about it that way.
ごめんなさい。妙なこと言って。
Oh, I'm sorry. What was anything for me to say?
いいえ。
Not at all. We gotta change. This is what went through Mitsuki's head. In the past, she sure would have felt lonesome and may have even Messiah whom was supposed to this change. However, that was not the case any longer. Mary herself was glad by this change because she knew that now she could be her true self. During the time Rika herself hadn't realized it yet, it was as if she were wearing a mask of righteousness. Now that the mask had been removed, she seemed much more attractive than before.
お昼の時などマリカ様が困っているように見えたので、それで私も気になったんです。
She was so chill during lunch. I was worried.
みんなにも困ってしまうわ。実を言うと、マサヤ君のことを聞かれていたの。
It's definitely quite fine. To be honest, they were asking about Messiah-kun.
マサヤさん？
About Messiah-san? ？About me?
そうよ。君のこと以外で、みんながスクラム組んでぶつかっていく理由がありますか？
There would be any other person besides you that would huddle up like that? But what did I do to Rika-san to warrant that? Do you want me to give you a list?
あなた、何をぬるくてゆるいこと言ってるのよ。
What's the half-hour follow-up? Thompson looked a bit unenthused.
マリカ様が本当に君に惹かれているのかどうかに決まってるでしょう。
It's obvious. They're wondering whether Rika-san was really attracted to you or not.
で、そこのところどうなのよ。
How about it? What good would you ask me that?
それもそうでした。ま、冗談よ。私、マリカ様にだって聞いていないし。
Yeah, point. Just kidding. Haven't you asked Rika-san about it? Really?
我がラモード・コティディエンヌは人のプライバシーにズケズケ立ち入るような真似はしないからね。
Don't blame men on others' private affairs. I get it.
ほら、いくら君を救うためとはいえ、あのグランデフルールが人前でチューをしたわけでしょ？
Think about it. It may have been to save you, but the Grande Fleur totally spoofed you in public.
直後なんて、もう学校中が大騒ぎだったわよ。経典同時の大山明堂ってやつ？
But to talk to the school meeting afterward, everyone made a huge fuss over it. Had the vote to worry about back then and didn't have time to pay much attention to the internal state of the school. They did?
ええ。だって倒れた子もいたのよ。
Yeah, someone was even fainted. Do you think I heard something like that before?
そんなわけで、みんなはもう興味津々というわけ。
Seriously, everyone's totally curious now.
果たしてあの行為が本当に単なる便宜のためのものに過ぎなかったのか、それとも
Were actions treated for the sake of expedience? Or could it be
本物の行為があってのことなのか。
because she genuinely likes you?
ちなみに私の情報網によると、マリ リカ様は一貫して言葉を濁しているみたいよ。
According to her, sir, Marika-sama was constantly dancing about the subject. There's one hint there. He's been so conflicted about their feelings that they just avoid the subject like that. I see.
まあ、そういうことだから。マサヤさんも気になるなら自分で尋ねてみなさいな。
So if you're curious, then you should talk to her about it. Yeah, I will.
じゃあ、そんなところかしら、話は。
Does that will cover everything? Yeah, Tarzan, thank you.
どういたしまして。
You're welcome. Zugi's point of view. But I'm out of time. So next time, let's be Evangile with Happiness Blind. Zugi's point of view. Second time from Marika's route.